doing the Narbonne Suite Excel project. Okay, step 1. Edra Kinsman is the sales manager for Narbonne Suite hotel chain, which has locations in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana. Edra is using multiple worksheets to summarize sales data by state. Break the external link in the worksheet so that formulas in the ranges B4 to B7 of the manager information worksheets are replaced with statistic values. Okay, so we're going to go to B4 to B7. Then from home, you're going to go to data right here. And then you see this button that has a paper and a link sign. You're going to click, it shows edit link. You're going to click Narbonne Dictionary.xlxx. And then you're going to click break link. And you click break link. And you click close. Then it says, then switch to the manager information worksheets. Okay. So to do that, we're going to go on the bottom here and click Manager Information. Step 2. In cell C5, remove the hyperlink, leaving the unlinked text Bozeman, empty in the cell. So we're going to go to C5 right here. Now you're going to right click it. Then you're going to go to remove hyperlink. Then it should appear like this. Step 3. In cell D7, create a hyperlink to an email address as follows. A. Link the email to the email address Washington mgr@example.com. Okay, so we're going to go to D7 right here. You're going to right click. You're going to click hyperlink. Then we're going to go to email address. And you're going to go to, you're going to type, you can copy or type in Washington mgr@example.com. Then it says B. Use Washington mgr@example as to text to display. So text to display is right here. So you can edit it or copy and paste it. And like that. Make sure if you're going to type it, there are no spelling errors. Okay. Then it says use email the statewide manager for Washington as a screen tip text. So screen tip is over here. You're going to type in email the statewide manager for Washington, and you can also copy and paste it. And then you click OK. Step 4. In cell B9, create a hyperlink to the Narbonne Suite's location listing as follows. So B9, I'm going to go to B9, which is here. Link. So we're going to create a hyperlink first. So again, right click, click hyperlink. Link the file to the file support ex1958 locations.docs. So we're going to go to web page or file and type in support underscore ex19 underscore 5a underscore locations dot docs. Then it says use Narbonne Suite's locations as text to display. Again, you go here. So you're gonna change this to Narbonne Suite's locations. Step C. View the current list of Narbonne Suite's location as screen text. Again, go to Suite Tips, Screen Tip Text. Type in view the current list of Narbonne Suite's OK. Then you click OK, and it should pop out like this. Then it says, edit the hyperlink in cell B10 as follows. A. We're first gonna go to B10, which is right here. Okay. So then we're gonna use Narbonne Suite's website as the display text. First, we're gonna right click edit hyperlink, and we're gonna change it to, as the display name, to Narbonne Suite's website. It's the display text. Then it says B. Use view the public facing website for Narbonne Suites as the screen tip text. So I'm gonna click screen tip again, and we're gonna type view the public facing website for Narbonne Suites. Click OK. And you click OK again, and it should look like this. Step 6. Edra wants to apply for consistent formatting to the worksheets submitted by each of the statewide managers. Group the Idaho, Montana, and Oregon worksheets together, then make the following formatting updates. So in order to do that, we're going to go to Idaho, then you're going to click Shift, click Montana, and Oregon. So after that, it's going to look like this. You're on Idaho screen, and you're going to change the font in the merge range A1 to F1 to 18 point. So A1 to F1 is here, this. We're going to go back to home. You're going to click right here and from 16 to 18. And it should look like that. B. Apply the 20% accent 6 cell style to the merge range A2 to F2. So A2 to F2 is right here. You're going to click cell styles right here, and you're going to go to 20% accent 6. And it should look like that. C. Bold the values in the ranges A6 to A10. So A6, A10, you can click the bold button. Then it says apply the accounting number format with 0 decimal places and the currency sign as the symbol to the range B6 to F10. So B6 and F10 is right here, and you're gonna go to custom, you click the down arrow, more number formats, click accounting, change the decimal places to 0, and click the money sign, and click OK. And it should look like that. E. Resize the column of the width from B to F to 12. Do not ungroup the worksheets. So we're going to select Shift, B, C, D, E, and F. Change it to 12. So in order to do that, we're going to go to Format right here, click the down arrow, click column width, and change it to 12. And should look like that. Step 7. With the Idaho, Montana, and Oregon worksheet still grouped, update the worksheet as follows. In A6, change the text in person to read walk up. So A6 to walk up. Just like that. And change B. In cell A9, change the text other to read other referrals. So we're going to change this to other referrals. So then it should look like that. Do not ungroup the worksheets. With Idaho, Montana, and Oregon worksheets still grouped, create a formula as follows. A. Enter a formula in cell B10 using the sum function that totals the cell for Q1. Okay, so we're going to go to cell B10 and click enter. You can type in sum, from Q1, which is B6 to B9. And you click close parentheses, enter. And that's how it looks like. Then it says copy the formula to the range C10 to E10. So to do that, we're gonna hold this green tiny square and then drag it across to E10. So then it will look like this. Ungroup the worksheets and then check that the formatting and formulas from steps 6 to 8 are present in all 3 worksheets. So then I'm gonna ungroup that by right-clicking on Idaho. And I'm gonna click ungroup sheets, and we can check if they all are similar. So they are. Step 9. Edra wants to create a copy of the formatted Oregon worksheet to use for the Washington section of the chain sales data. Create a copy of the Oregon worksheet between the Oregon worksheet and the Consolidated sales worksheet, and then update the worksheet as follows. So to do that, we're going to go to Oregon. We're going to click move or copy. We're going to click Consolidated sales and click create a copy and click OK. And then we're going to step A. Change the worksheet name to Washington for the copied worksheet. So we're going to double click and change it to Washington and click enter. B. Edit the text to reach Washington and merge range A2 to F2. So we're going to change this to Washington. Enter. C. Clear the context of B6 to E9. So B6, E9, and click delete. So it'll look like this. Step 10. Edra wants to consolidate the data from each of the regions. Switch to Consolidated Sales Worksheet, then update the worksheet as follows. So I'm going to switch to Consolidated Sales. So it should look like this for now. In cell A6, enter formula without using a function that refers to cell A6 in the Washington worksheet. So we're going to click 6. We're going to go to A6, click enter, and then you're going to Washington and click walk up and then click enter. So walk up would appear. B. Copy the formula from cell A6 to the ranges A7 to A9 without copying the formatting. So we're going to copy walk up. Then we're going to select A7 to A9 from where paste is. You're going to click the down arrow and click formula. And it should look like that. And then click escape to unselect it. C. In cell B6, enter a formula using the sum function, 3D references, and group the worksheet that totals the values from the cell B6 in the Idaho, Washington worksheets. Okay, so we're going to go to B6. We're going to click enter. We're going to type in cell. Then you're going to click on Idaho and click shift and click Washington. Then you're going to click B6 and click enter. And it should pop out like that. D. Copy the formula from the cell B6 to the ranges B7 to B9 without copying the formatting. So from B6, we're going to copy it. Then you're going to select from B7 to B9. Then you're going to click from the paste button again, click formulas, and it should pop out like this. And click escape again. E. Then copy the formulas and the formatting from the ranges B6 to B9 to the range C6 to E9. So to do that now, we're going to select all of this. You're going to use the little green square. You're going to drag it over, and it should look like this. 11. Edra started to create name ranges in the worksheet and has asked you to complete the work. Create a defined name for the range B6 to E6 using walkup at the range name. So B6 to E6 is right here. Now you're going to go to formulas, define name, and you're going to click OK for walkup. Create from the names from the ranges A7 to E9 using the values shown in the left column. So A7 and to E9. Now you're gonna go to create from section and click left column and click OK. So then it'll be like that. Step 13. Apply the defined names Q1 sales, Q2 sales, Q3 sales, and Q4 sales to the formulas to B10 to E10 in the consolidated sales worksheet. B10 and E10 is right here. Next, you can go to define name, click the arrow, click apply names, click shift Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, and click OK. Step 14. Change the defined name to totals 2021 for the ranges F6 to F9. So to do this, we're going to select F6 to F9. Now we're going to click Name Manager, and we're going to delete total. Click OK. Click New. And our new name for it is called Totals 2021. And click OK. Then click Close. Step 15. Edra wants to compare 2021 sales totals to the sales total for 2020 and needs to add the 2020 data to the consolidated sales worksheet. Open the file. Support EX1958 2020 sales.xlxx. Switch back to the NPX319FA first name last name to XL workbook and go to the consolidated sales worksheet. Create external references as follows. Okay, so from A, link cell G6 in the consolidated sales worksheet to cell S6 to the consolidated sales 2020 worksheet and the support EX58 2020 sales.xlsx workbook. So we're going to go to G6. First go here, G6, you're going to click enter, and then I'm going to go to the support file one, and then I'm going to click S6 and click enter. So it'll pop out like that. Link cell G7 in the consolidated sales worksheet to cell 7 in the consolidated sales 2020 worksheet in the support EX19FA 2020 sales.xlsx workbook. Okay, so we're going to go to F7, G7 first, click enter, and we're going to do the same thing. Click enter. C. Link cell G8 in the consolidated sales worksheet to cell F8 in the consolidated sales 2020 worksheet in the support EX19F8 2020 sales.xlsx workbook. So we're going to go to G8, click enter, go to support file, and click to F8. Click enter. D. Link cell G9 in the consolidated sales worksheet to cell F9 in the consolidated sales 2020 worksheet in the support EX19F58 2020 sales.xlsx workbook. So we're going to go to G9, click enter, Going to F9 and click enter again. And it's like that. E. Do not break the links. Close the support EX19FA 2020 sales.xlsx workbook. So we're going to close it. And then it says 16. In cell G10, enter a formula to total the values in defined ranges totals 2020 using the sum function and the defined range name. So we're going to click enter, sum, and we're going to click 20 totals 2020 and click enter. So then add up to this. And there you go. Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe.